Well, how's it going, everyone? And it's just a beautiful 4th of July. You probably already watched one video that I made on 4th of July over at the arcade and retail store. I did an update on that. If you haven't seen that, I may put a link in the description where you can take a look at that, but I'll definitely probably put a card in where you can click on it and go watch that one. I had to go over there to get my drywall delivered for the store, and before that, Lee dropped off a bunch of crap for me that I bought. He said, what time do you want me to be there? You know, and I told him, well, I'm usually out in the garage by 7. And sure enough, I came out about 5 or 10 after 7, and Lee's sitting in the driveway doing paperwork, doing invoices for other deliveries. So, we got all unloaded, and I'll tell you, it's a load. And I had one of my subscribers that actually does watch all my videos and watches all the way through, seen that this load was coming in and asked me to do a video on it. And that's MRN Bricks. He does a lot of pinball, arcade, jukebox, and he does a lot of Lego stuff. So if you want to check him out, check him out. And I want to give a shout out to Wicked Gamer and Collector, Wicked Brain Fart, and Wicked, what the hell else, what other channel, Wicked Portable. He's doing a big giveaway on portable, on handhelds. So if you want to check him out, check out Wicked. I think it's portable game. And you can enter to win a handheld system. So go check him out as well and give him a shout out, because he usually gives me a shout out in his videos too. So go check him out and enter to win for a free portable. Hell, we all like free shit. Alright, now I'm gonna start down, let's start down here. I'll get you spun around, we'll take a look at this crap I got. Okay, first one is this is a Star Wars arcade. This is Pod Racer, I guess, is what they're calling it. Cabinets, you know, not the greatest, but it's not total dookie. The wire going up to our probably throttle. Got stretched and ripped, but that's not. I do have the seat. The seat's over there. I'll show you the seat when we get over there, because I have something over there I want to show you. This one was said in the description that it was locked and unknown. Let me see if I think we can. Well, they didn't realize that the key for the back door was hanging inside, so they didn't get in it. Problem with this? No board set. Which is sad, because if anybody knows where I can locate a board set for this, I would sure appreciate it. This has the big Toshiba. I think this has the big Toshiba screen in it. And from what I can tell, I haven't looked at these much. I've just been I got them out. I have to get them under cover because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So we're not gonna move through this quick, but I'm not gonna show you every little detail about everything that's here that I got in. So like I said, if somebody knows where I can get a board set for this, I sure appreciate it. I didn't know it didn't have a board set. It just said that it was locked and unknown. Oh, I guess I could have waited on this. So, like I said, here's another one. Look at this. He's gonna try it. Oh. It's like trying to stuff a sausage case. Look at that. Now he's gonna get stuck. Oh, he made it. Look at that. Little bugger. He climbed right in there. Now I'll probably go in there and lay down and go to sleep. I have to make sure he's not in there. Okay, so same thing. Like I said, if anybody knows where I can locate a board set for this, I'd sure appreciate letting me know. Lighthouse. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, before we move on, pod racer, $200. I figure probably the big screen, if it's any good, is worth that, but I want to fix this because this would be great in the arcade. Lighthouse. These are prize redemption machines. Kind of getting, I've mentioned this before, I'm kind of getting a few of these redemption machines in for kids and people to play. I'm sorry. Last time I said for little kids. Well, somebody messaged me or left a comment saying, hey, I like playing them too, and I'm not a little kid. So let's just say people of all types and ages can play these depending on what prizes you put in them. Now all three of these, this one I bought alone. This one was in an auction by itself. And I think I paid $60 for this one. Yeah, so I'm figuring this is probably the one that's the best. This one was probably out on location the longest because this one's $1 to play it, and these two are 50 cents. And these two were in the same lot together, and I paid, I think, what did I pay? $100 for the pair. Because I figured, okay, well, if this one needs parts, I have these two to fix one, or we might get lucky and I can put two of them together and use one as parts to build the other two. That's what I'm thinking. There's a panel, plexiglass panel missing there, but it's leaning over there. I do have it. See, this one, the cabinet's a little beat up there, so this may be our parts guy. That one looks like it's the same. Let's go around back. He's still in there. Yeah, see, this one doesn't have a back on it. There's not a whole hell of a lot to these, but, you know, there's the board set. And, oh, there's a prize. A light bulb. So this one's been, I think it's been used for parts because they took the power terminal and everything off of it, but we have everything here, so hopefully everything else is good. We can use this one for parts, or hell, if I get two of them working without pulling anything off of this, I may have to find some stuff to put this one together. You can see the cabinet on that one blown out down there on the bottom. But the rest of it's pretty good. You shove that up against the wall next to something and you never see that. I'm not after pristine. Everything does. Oh, okay, that's where that light bulb goes. Ew, cool. I'm not after restoring stuff to mint condition. I want stuff to look decent and be playable because it's going to get played. You can see the other two have the backs on them, so I'm kind of hoping we might be able to put two of them together. That way I can put different prizes in them. And I already told you how much I paid for those, so now we can move around to the front again. Okay, sticker prints. There's 2 of them. Now I know these are old. Windows 95 computer in them. I don't know if the discs are still in it or not, but I do have the discs for 95. And I want to see if the printer's missing. There's the PC, but the printer's missing. This one, let's see, this one has the printer, and I'll bet that printer can be had on eBay. Let me just kind of hang that. Okay. These print stickers with Yo Face on it, which I thought was kind of neat. Now, the story on these is that they were up in one auction, and I had them in my favorites, and I watched them, and I watched them, and I watched them, and I chickened out in the end and didn't bid on them, and nobody bid on them. So the second time that they come up and they were in the auction again, I figured, oh, what the hell. Starting bid was 20 bucks for the pair. So I bid the $20 on them, and I kept watching, kept looking, and I noticed that there was about 8 other people that had these on their favorites and was watching them. And after the auction ended, I ended up getting them for 20 bucks. Now this one is pretty well gutted. There's no camera in this one, but I think, oh, let me see, this one does. I don't know if you can see in there, but this one does have the camera in it. So I do believe that we can take the 2 and make one. I thought it'd be kind of neat, for the kids. They can take pictures of themselves and print out stickers of themselves making faces or whatever. It's just I'm trying to think of more stuff for younger kids, and hey, adults too. They can play around with it as much as they want as well. I don't care. I mean, hell. I mean, we're looking at $3 is what that one was. This one, there's no price on the $3. And I figured even if they're junk, we have 2 bill acceptors. Upstackers, those got to be worth 10 bucks a piece. And buttons, just whatever. I just knew that if I got them for 20 bucks, then, there's at least $20 worth of crap here that you can use or sell. This one, I do have the door for it. It's sitting right there. And like I said, they both have their bill acceptors. So I ended up with these 2 for 20 bucks. And I figured, hell, this one's complete, and that one's parts. Cabinet, you got tape on it, but that's all right. That'll clean up the cabinets. This one, anyway, got scratched up there, and that just happened recently. Because you can see the strings hanging off of it, which kind of sucks. But that's life. That's the way stuff comes in at times. That could have happened in the warehouse after I bought it, because these were stored for quite a while before I got them up. Got old. Probably. That's a Daewoo, and that's a Daewoo. Both 95s. Like I said, so I think it's going to be kind of fun to play around with one of these and get one working. I don't know if there's a television screen in them. Yeah, there is. It's in the back. And so then, you know, hey, never know. We'll find out when we plug them in if they, what they do. Okay, the next one, this one I bought, I think this one I bought back in February or March, and had been sitting down there. Zombie Revenge. This one is, again, locked, and I have to drill to get in them. So I don't even know if the board set's in there. Well, I see screws. We may get lucky and it's unlocked and the screws are just holding it on. In fact, give me a minute and I'll go grab a screw gun and we'll see if we can get in this, because I'm curious to see what's in it. You know, this is a kit. You can always tell by the side art that this was a kit put in a machine. I don't know what machine it was. I don't get into stuff like that heavy. Indoor use. MH Associates. That's the only thing that's on it. Model C1025. Okay, let's go get a screw gun and see if I can get in this thing and see what's in there. Okay, now you know we're not going to get that lucky. And this is just screwed down. Nope. That. You know, I'm going to have to drill it. Oh, come on. Are you? There we are. And there, yep. At least everything's in it. We have our board set down there. Newer one. That's the one in the case, yep. Zombie Revenge. Let me get this door. And we can stick our nose down in there and see what's in there. There we go. And get you out of the light too. This one may even work. This may be one of those. We need to screw the power supply down. Coming up. God, is that a taped up nightmare? This is one of those ones that the board set used to sit up here, whatever this game was. And you lowered the control panel, took the wing nuts off, and this would slide up. And you could get to your board set. There's the ground for the monitor. But we do have a main board in it. Good. That a, no, and it's a JAMA connection. But you know, it needs tidied up if it works. When we get it working, we just gotta tidy up some of this rat's nest and get our power supply bolted down. And this is the isolation transformer for the monitor. A monitor is Korter, Korter. Doesn't look ancient, and it looks like it may have been recapped already once, but we'll go through it and take a peek at it and see what the hell we have to do. Hopefully this one works. We won't have a whole lot to do on this one. Now the one next to it, Ring King. This thing is nasty. Oh, Zombie Revenge was $250. Ring King. This, if I'm not mistaken, is a PacMan cabinet. What gives it away? It's got PacMan burning the screen. But Interesting, Ring King. Cabinet's rough. Needs repainted. We can we'll save the side art on this one. Another Data East. And this one, the door's missing. And she's a little rough on the inside. You can see the panel that holds our coin box and everything is sitting down at the bottom. Our board set goes here, and right there's our board set. It's sitting in there, not hooked up to anything, because it looks like most of the wiring harness is missing in this. And that's that Data East. That's, oh, that, I don't know if that's a converter board. There's all our wires. There's our connector. God, there's not much in this one. That's an is that the adapter, or is that one of those filters that that they put on those at some point? But at least we have everything here. Looks like there's about $3 or $4 worth of quarters laying around in here. Some light bulbs. There's our power supply. Yeah, there's our coin box. It looks like this was just... No, it got beat up, knocked off. But yeah, there's our coin box. There's everything. We'll put the tray and everything back together. And not real thrilled about that monitor because of how bad of a burn it has on it. This one may end up with an LCD conversion, which I'm not against on these, as you know, especially if you break a monitor like I did, or if they have really bad burn in, which this one does. You can see it better when the sun's not on it. I have to get these all under cover because, like I said, it's going to rain. But the side art, we'll save the side art and probably, yeah, fix up the cabinet, paint the cabinet, and we'll do something with our control panel. But nice little machine. I think the marquee's cracked because the plexi on the outside is okay. But cute little devil. Just gotta drill out the lock. Okay, now we'll walk over here. There's the side panel for the other lighthouse that I told you was missing. There's our pod racer seat. And if I'm not mistaken, this has the sub behind it. Seat's a little rough, you know, cracked up through there. Looks like from people leaning on it, kind of wore it through, or from sitting on it probably. But I would really, really like to find a board set for the pod racer. I was really excited when I bought this for $200, and it was locked, and I figured I would just, you know, quit working, or it wasn't making any money and they stored it. But nope, keys were there, and we found out no board set. Okay, this was the other thing I wanted to show you. Change machine. This I really need. This change machine was, I think I paid $100. It was either $100 or $120 for this one. It is missing one of the holders, change holders. And when we took this off the truck, sounds like there's about $10 worth of quarters down in the bottom. I don't know how you open the bottom. Be kind of curious to see what's in there. Must be a... Is that it? Okay, well then... Boy, there's one quarter back here. Bottom of that's all stowed in. You have to fix the bottom on it. This is a metal cabinet. But I really need a coin changer. So we'll see if it's any good. It's a row. Like I said, I think it is about $100 into it, and you know, after you get it and look at it, now you don't even know if it's really worth $100. You know, unless you need it. Yeah, we'll leave that up. Let it air out. It stinks. Okay, so that's all the machines I got. We got 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 9, if you want to count the change machine as a machine. And I bought some. All right, now we're over here in front of the garage. I bought this playfield. This is Joker Poker. Gottlieb's Joker Poker. I think that's another System 1, if I'm not mistaken. I bought it just because it's complete. The plastics are, well, from sitting around, you know, being out of the machine, the plastics get all beat up. Not all of them, but most of them did. But other than that, the playfield is in decent shape. It clean up, and it just needs, you know, some work around the bumpers, and that's it. So it gives me a good play field if I ever get a Joker Poker in, or if I need to swipe drop target banks, coils, or anything off of it. Because, you know, you get the machine, and if the playfield's trash, you still have everything on that playfield underneath. So this will give me some extra parts for the older Gottlieb System 1s to work with. I'm pretty sure this is System 1. If not, somebody will correct me and let me know. I knew it was a Gottlieb. I knew it was a Joker Poker, and I think Joker Poker was System 1, the very first System 1. Because if I'm not mistaken, somebody will correct me, the board set for this takes a specific board to run Joker Poker, and I do have a board for Joker Poker. And it works. System 1, you can only use it on Joker Poker. You can't use it on like Sinbad or anything else like that. Only Joker Poker. Like I said, if I'm wrong, somebody will correct me. $40. I bought this box of, this is from a Stern Trident, which is an older Stern. So, the apron will fit on our Chicago coin because it has the tall slots to mount it on, and it has it right cut out and just the 2 screws. That one will fit on a Chicago coin. That's why I bought this crap. And you know, there's plenty of other parts in here too. You know, this just needs painted. You paint the apron and put the decal on it, and nobody will ever know that it came off of a Stern Trident. There's a bunch of other, there's coils in here, relays, pop spinner, pop bumper assemblies, and both of the pop bumper assemblies are right there. Flipper buttons. Looks like the kick out. Nope, flipper flipper assembly. So there, you know, and there's the lockdown bar receiver, which is nice to have, and drop target bank. Let's move that. The receiver's rusty, but you know, if you don't have one or yours is trashed, definitely will work. That looks like the, yep, that's the kick out hole and all the rails for it. More relays, more of the, and then you have a drop target bank here. That's nice to have too, those. That's ball guides, and ooh, there's a drop target bank for an older stern. Let's see what it says. Line Lord with RF. Oh, line load. Load with RF filter, Trident stern. Okay, that's the big filter. And a drop target. Like I said, look at that. This drop target has individual coils for each one. It'd be interesting to get one of those and work on one of those. That one I've never done. And I like doing stuff I've never done, so we can get her done. The box of Trident was $40. For the simple fact is I wanted the apron. This box of old EM score reels and assortment of other miscellaneous garb. There's 2 steppers in here. I'm not sure what these steppers are out of, if it's a Williams, Bally, Gottlieb, whatever. There's nothing on them. They have the black mounting plate, and there's not even anything on the coil. I could probably find out by the coil by typing in the coil number, but there's two steppers, and then there's a plethora of these big red score reels. Same thing, came out of that same machine, I'm figuring, or same type, because they're all on black. Now, this could be that a lot of this stuff is out of a Chicago coin racing machine or something, because there's a bunch of these switches like this in here that look like for joystick or what have you. If somebody recognizes this stuff, please let me know. But when I was looking at this lot, what I seen down in the bottom, see, there's another set of those, or the same ones I just showed you, and they just fell back down in there. There's some down in the bottom are some Williams score reels, the little ones. Which is good to have. And see, there's a whole bunch of these down in here with bearings in it. That's why I'm thinking that this may be out of like a, and there's the handles like a driving machine or something, a Chicago coin. But anyway, they're, you know, it's great for parts. Got some Williams and some steppers to pull stuff off of, and I'm looking at an old Chicago coin driving machine that I may or may not buy, and if so, there we go. That box I think was $20, because nobody wanted to mess with that old stuff. I do. This one, I think all this stuff is out of a PacMan. Yeah, Bally PacMan. Complete set of plastics, one broken, one cracked. Baby PacMan, Bally. So you have all those. There's the top piece, which is a little rough. And God, that looks like that's a new set. or it's got some new plastics in it. Complete set, plastics, one broken, one cracked. Okay, that might be all for the same. But this is all the stuff out of a baby PacMan. And I've seen a few of them that I contemplated on buying, but I didn't. Flipper assembly. It's you know, everything, all the playfield stuff. Ooh, is there a set of boards? What the hell is down in the bottom of this box? Now see, they just showed this box. They pulled a few things out of this box and showed. I'm sorry if everything gets kind of, if I'm moving around a lot. There's Bally. That 6 of 78 should be a 17. Another one, MPU, that's probably another 17. No, this one only takes the 2. This might be a 35. Because it's not marked down there. There's a stern. Free fall chips in it. ROMs. Let's see, what's it say? MPU board. Some acid damage. Free fall stern. A little bit acid damage in through there. That one could probably be cleaned up and saved. And there's another stern. This box, now that I'm thinking about it, those MPUs were in the stern, or were in this box. And I think I paid $60 for this box of crapola. This one is Electromone. Yeah. Anyway, this is even a little newer because it's only got the 2 ROMs in it, but it doesn't have the 2 RAM. So it, you know, it like I said, that one we could probably save. Same with the other stern. The Bally's are a little rough. I get kind of tired of fighting with acid damage anyway. This one, full box full of coin mechs. Got some of the good brown plastic ones in here. These coin mechs I can always use more coin mechs. This box here, I think I paid $80 for all the coin mechs. And this is a really old EM parts box. I think this one was only $20. You know, there's a complete reels for a score motor, some stepper unit parts. There's a stepper, a score, a reel, or whatever. This was kind of one of those ones that, you know, you buy it. Why? Well, probably because I could. And there's nothing wrong with having some really old stuff sitting around in case you need, you know, there's still blades and stuff like that that you can use on the newer stuff. And then last one, box full of buttons. Most of these buttons are for gambling machines. Press button to play or spin reels. But what I was looking at is if most of these are new, we have all the micro switches and the lights. See, there we go. Press to play Slotto. Oh, sorry about that, I'm shaking. And there's ballasts for gamblers. You know, spin reel. There's just, this whole box is full of nothing but buttons. Alright, I started kind of lining these up here in the kind of order that I'm going to be. Actually, he found a nice spot to sleep. Lining them up in the order that, you know, they're going to come in and get fixed. Those two will probably be the last, but I'm not going to say for sure. If I find a board set for Star Wars Racer, the Pod Racer, then I'll put that one. Will be pretty quick. But I forgot to show you one thing I did get. Is I ended up with I bought the Big Buck Hunter board set and hard drive. And as you know, we have a Big Buck Hunter in storage. Now, I was looking at these three, you know, trying to figure out where, you know, which line I'm going to put these in, you know, as to what they're going to get fixed. This one will go in, but I opened the door and I was looking around, and there's a key hanging on the coin box, and sure enough, see, we have at least our books and everything are down there, so that'll sure help out. It's filthy, but yep, this one's complete. They even have a little tilt mechanism in them. Right there. Sorry. And I looked at that one, and I had no key. I figured, what's the chances of them being keyed alike? Pretty good. And look what's in here. There's a box. I didn't look at it. As soon as I seen that, I put everything back the way I found it and went and got the camera, because I thought maybe you'd be interested in seeing what's in that too with me. So I'm gonna close it and lock it, and then I'm gonna have to shut you off and put you down for a minute while I take that door off, because I can't handle it one-handed. Okay, now I swear I did not look in this box, so whatever. As soon as I seen it, I just closed it back up and went and got the camera. And it looks like all of these must have had some sort of switch issue. But what we got? There you go. Huh? Was one of the prizes. Pro Pack Mini for Wee Wee. And this one, ooh, there you go. Flip video. And how about Madden 11? So you know that this was at least, oh God, look at all the keys in there. And that's one of the rods for the merchandise. Okay, so this one may have been one of the last ones taken off a location. So this will probably be a bunch of little, yeah. So I kind of figured just a bunch of cheap stuff. Well, hey. Yo-yos. Pencils. You know, this is the lower end. I don't know what the hell. Keychains. Your basic nickel and dime crap. Another bag of yo-yos. Okay. I'm going to leave that out. But that's kind of interesting here. Madden 11, brand new for Wee. Flip video. And nunchuck and moat for the Wii. And we got the bag in here. Lighthouse. AI games. And there's the book. That's good. We may be able to get one of these going after all. See what's odd about this, and I'm sure somebody else knows more, that the board set here, or drivers, that it has a VGA connection on it. And I'm wondering if you can hook up an external monitor to program it. You know, I'm sure you'd have to have some place for a keyboard or something of that nature. It feels like a reset there. See there? But that's the only, you have a VGA. But that's the only port. So why would you hook up a monitor to this? Well, we are going to find out at some point. I don't want to pull this stuff out of here. I'm going to leave that in there because I don't want to lose it. So I know if I take it in the garage, it's going to get lost. All right. But I thought maybe it might be, I thought it'd be kind of interesting just to pencil, cheap necklaces. Instead, 2 bags of yo-yos. There's a box down in there. Item number, let's see, Flash Star Ball. Okay, those balls, more box of those balls. And looks like some more yo-yos or something. So I'm sure on these lighthouses, you put your, probably your cheapo stuff down at the bottom, a little bit better, and then your good stuff right at the top. So I think this is going to be fun. I can't wait to get into one of these and see if we can't get it going and play around with it. I think this is going to be, because I'm still a kid at heart, so what the hell is, I think it's going to be fun. That one's 50 cents, and that one's $1. I guess it doesn't really matter. Could be that these ones were only 50 cents because you didn't have as good a prizes. This one could have been $1 because it had better prizes. Or it could be that this one was out longer. You can see these are LAI games 2002. So they're only 20 years old. Infants. They're still young. And difference, small prize door, big prize door. Oh, there's the piece for the cabinet. Cool. And small. Okay. Well, that's my haul that just got dropped off. Like I said, I'm starting to get them kind of put in line over there so I can get them all covered up, because it's going to rain tomorrow, and Things are still kind of screwed up to where I can't take anything to storage, because storage is full of stuff that needs to go to the store and vice versa, so whatever. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And I hope to see you on the next video. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. Till then, see ya.